So Tuesday, inspection day. We haven't done a multi-point inspection in a few weeks. That's by design. We're trying to kind of slow things down, give us some time to catch up. Today, a really unique car. Had to be a custom order. In fact, I know the owner. It was a custom order car. February 2002, production 540i automatic, complete luxury line. This car is slate green with, apparently it's called a stone green or stone interior. It's like a really light green that matches the exterior. Comfort seats, meaning we have the flat kind of not so great bottom cushions, but then the backrest is like what I have with my Sport Contours on my 540. Those are the ones that articulate there in the middle. So green seats, the inserts on the door are really light green. If I didn't put it next to another color, you might not know it's green. It almost looks like just a light gray. The backs of those seats, like the part where the mat pockets are black, and the seat side trims are black and the rail trims are black, and like that's how it should have come. I would have put black trims even on sand beige, on the Montana gray leather. The gray and tan trims and plastics just don't hold up. It's like too much of that color. So I applaud BMW for doing that. What I don't love is that only maybe 30 people in North America ordered this green interior. It is exceptionally rare. I've seen 2 of these cars in 5 years, servicing them, and exactly 2 of them in 15 years of being an E39 enthusiast, 15 and a half years. So crazy rare, 75,000 miles, just 2 owners, largely all original. We're not seeing any aftermarket parts on the car with the exception of the front thrust arms, which are aftermarkets, unbranded, which I don't love, but at least they've been replaced. It's in for the inspection and timing chains and guides. The owner just wants to preemptively get that out of the way, not worry about it, and continue to drive and enjoy the car. So inspection done and delivered today. We're going to talk about that tomorrow, kind of understand what his expectations and timeline and budget are, and then build a service plan or modify, I guess, the service plan around that. 2 oddities with this car. Being a February 02, it's fairly late production, right? It's like way after both facelifts and right before the M-Tech took over for the Sport Pack models in 03. But you pop open the little door, it's non-navigation. Pop open the door and I expected to see a BMW business CD player. No, we don't have that. We have a cassette player on a mid-02. Why is that in there? You know, that's pretty easy to change. Maybe something happened with the original radio. That one was cheaper on eBay. They didn't realize, didn't care about a CD, put it in there, you know, it works. But that shouldn't really be there. Number 2, the automatic transmission is a 4-speed, non-steptronic. This is the one that you just put and drive. You can't slide it over to sport. You can't shift it manually. And I'm really shocked to see that on an 02 540 that is otherwise very well optioned. So it has PDC, it has folding seats, it has xenon headlights, it has sunshades. It is missing the DSP sound system, I guess a manual and a sport package, but those are not upgrades. Those are just a difference in the way the car was spec'd or built. But I'm really confused to see that. I talked to the owner and I said, has this transmission been replaced, rebuilt? Is it possible somebody changed it? He's like, no, my mom bought this car new. We have all the service history. That's what it came with. So this must have been an option. Maybe the Steptronic was an option that 99.999% of people chose, and that 4-speed, I don't know if it was a GM or what that transmission was. I know the GM tranny was the XI 330 and the E53 X5, but just really surprising to see that. And the battery was really low in that car today. So when we got it started initially, it was, 1, it started hard. 2, it was in trans fail-safe mode, which felt like a slipping clutch, like 2,000 RPM to even start moving. It wouldn't creep in drive at all. Put it in reverse, it felt like somebody hit the front of the car like hard. It was just really jerky. 0 to 60 would have been 15 to 25 seconds. It was crazy slow. So we let the battery charge for a few minutes, turned it off, turned it back on. No more transmission fail-safe. It makes power, like the engine's healthy, but there's something going on with the transmission and clearly we need a new battery. So we're attempting to introduce the cats. That's so far been a slow process. They both have some reservations about sharing the space with another animal. There's been some hissing and some groaning, though no outward aggression. So small steps, a little bit of positive reinforcement every day. It's an annoying process, but we want them to be able to communicate and cohabitate in the long run, and that's just gonna take some time. So I'm gonna go sleep. Tomorrow's Wednesday, hump day. I'll talk to you then. Good night.